Tukino Ski Lodge and the Orangi Ski Club. Pretty awesome, guys. First time to the top. I don't think many people get to get this far up. Got some more magnificent waterfalls. Building or not, but if that was your shallow one, that's us. Let's get out and check our elevation. Probably a bit hard to see this GPS screen, but there we are. The point we're sitting on is about 1670 metres above. That doesn't seem that much at all. Obviously the top of the mountain is way up. It's not a bad elevation to drive up anyway. Say that waterfall is probably fed by the snow at the top there, slowly trickling down. Hard to believe it's melting. It's pretty damn cold out here. Okay, head off the summit. We'll go down a bit, get out and do some more exploring. Hard to believe they won't let you use a drone out here. That's the rules they've made. I did actually apply to Department of Conservation for filming rights to use a drone on the 42nd Traverse and up here on the Tukino ski field. You pay a fee and everything to do that, of course, about $65 a time or something. But I was basically flat out refused. They said you just simply won't get a permit to film in these areas. I can understand 42nd Traverse, you know, some of the wildlife, the animals, kiwis, things like that. You don't want to scare the hell out of them with a drone. I would have thought out here on Tukino itself, it wouldn't have been such a problem. I'm sure there's plenty of people who have, you know, just got the drone out and done it without asking or knowing, but there definitely was that sign back at the beginning saying no drones, and that's what I was told. So, interesting. Basically, we can still come up here and film, do what we want, but just not with a drone. I think we've got some fantastic scenery up here. Wind permitting, of course. You can only fly your drone in a certain wind. So yeah, that's the story on that part. Head on over to the big boulder. There's one one great big boulder just sitting there on its own. Saw it on the way up. So we'll head there, see if we can tuck ourselves out the wind or something. Might think about having some lunch or breakfast actually, since we haven't had anything. It's actually 12:30 now. When you're out on the trail having fun, you kind of forget about these things. Should be able to see down in the distance there to the right, there's one big boulder bigger than the rest. It must have been a hell of a thing when it spewed out of the mountain. This elevation's absolutely fantastic. We're looking down there. Pretty hard to get on the cameras of course, but there's riverbeds, look like they're flowing as well way down there in the valley to the left. Go, the big boulder. Well, bigger than anything else around here anyway. I guess when you consider that that's a Jeep, and then you get around the corner, your boulder's about the size of a Jeep. Rock. So here we are at top of Tukino. Amazing place. Really loving this trip. I think pretty damn lucky to get up here. I've never experienced that gate being open. As I say, we got to the top and there's guys working on a roof up there on one of the little chalets. So I think that was just damn good luck. So, but I tell you, I'd recommend coming back here in winter. Bit of snow on the ground, but totally changed. You know, I love to experience these places this time of year so you can see actually what's under the snow. But yeah, come down during winter, wait till the ski fields open, do a day trip, and then head back to Turanga or somewhere and stay in somewhere with a nice hot pool, something like that. Be damn good. I'm intending to go one step further when I do come back in the snow. I'm going to camp in a tent. We'll see how that goes at the time. As long as you're warm and dry, I think we'll be fine. So anyway, you'll catch that video at some stage. That'll turn up. But for now, let's head back down the track and just see where the day takes us. Alrighty, guys. Okay, we're heading down the side of the mountain. Starting to get into some views. Bigger rocks on this bit. I don't know what's worse, the washboards or the boulders. View. Carry on down. You can see the rivers off in the distance there. Sparkle of a bit of water. Just coming back down to the gate. Certainly don't see any wildlife. But, I'm sure there's plenty of wildlife there that we can't see for various camouflage reasons or whatever else. That's us, we're back on the trail where everyone else can get to. There you go, mountain view. Don't get much better than that. Decent setup of four-wheel drive just turned up. It's damn good. Okay, well that was a good surprise meeting. That's Cam and Paula from Mission Patrol. Mission Patrol is their Mission Patrol Overland is their Instagram, and then check out their YouTube channel as well. Showed me a few good things. Always worth checking out other people's videos just to see what things are like before you can get out and do it. out. It's actually quite warm once you're out of the wind. The track's nice at the moment too, it's very smooth. Oh, there we go, here comes the bumpy bit. A few boulders, a few rocks. Pretty stunning area. I think I'll turn the camera around here and show you the trail going down the hill again. It's just so neat to see it snaking all the way through the landscape. Yeah, love it. Gonna have a little bit of fun on the way, don't we? Nice and easy. So here we are, we've climbed down to one of these awesome little canyons again. Really neat landscape. Amazing how volcanic rock dries and cures after those years of heat. Yeah, amazing looking rocks. Amazing, just gets eroded over the years. The wind and the water. Oh, it's very sheltered down here. Really, really cool. Dusty's disappeared around the corner somewhere. Where did she go? There we go. Another awesome bit. Stumbled across this little area. Somebody's been eaten at some stage. Not quite sure what animal we're looking at here. that's it. We're back down the bottom again, just beside the desert road, 400 metres away. That is the Tukino access road. It's well worth it, I've loved it. Actually got out and spent quite a bit of time just walking around, having a good look at the landscape, the plants, the rocks. Some stunning stuff. If you're into your photography, definitely a place to come and check it all out. Yeah, there's the mountain behind us. So pretty damn good. We've got a bit of a creek over here just before the last little crossing. This is where I'm finally going to have something to eat at 10 to 5. It's been a long day, but actually I haven't felt hungry, just had so much fun doing this. That's basically the best thing, is just get out there, do it, enjoy it, love this life. Okay, so I'll see you guys after lunch. Cheers. Dry sort of lake areas at the beginning of the Tukino Road here. Winter time, you don't drive across this one, you will get stuck. Just skirt around the edges, that's all we need to do. But yeah, another look at a different part of the track. Okay, we're going to head across the road now. Talking with Cam and Paula from Mission Patrol Overland. If you head across the road to the walkway that they've got just down the road a little bit, there is a track there which I've looked at on the maps, but is right beside the military land. But if you stick to the track, you're on the right side of it. Just gets up into the hill, gives you a bit of a view. It's probably only a K long, but hey, we're here, let's go do it and see what the view's like from the other side of the road. Here we are, beginning of the track. Oh, it looks like there might actually be someone up the hill, but hey, let's go up, have a look, see what it's all about. The walking track actually starts at the end of this, which is why I've never bothered coming up here, not realising you could take a track part way up. So yeah, let's give it a go. Good track, pretty good for testing out your articulation. Lovely tussock grass everywhere, of course the heathers all around the place. vehicle up here. Maybe I'll just come up here to head down the walking track. We shall find out. See if there's anyone around. Interesting place to park. This is quite the end of the road. Why they parked like that? Seems a bit strange. And another vehicle up here as well. I'd say we are probably just about at the end of the track. There's a different look at the view, different part of the desert road. Okay, head back down. Nice little track. A bit of fun in winter. So quite sheltered up the top. A bit of a view. No camping up here, of course. So there's a couple of vehicles there. Looks like I don't know whether they've gone hunting or what. One looks like it's dropped a quad bike off, but who knows where they've got to. So that's the end of the track there. That was worth doing, you know, K long, something like that, K and a half. Good little track, winter time, different story. I think that'd be a bit of fun in the winter. Lovely to camp up there. Not allowed to, unfortunately. Seems a lot of things in desert roads you're not allowed to do. So I'd love to head along and get some drone footage somewhere that we're allowed to, but it's wind's really picked up, so might be the best for the drones. So I finished my coffee and we'll head back along the desert road. Dusty thought she'd say hello, didn't you, Dust? Dust, what are you doing? We're going to go on the road now and find somewhere to camp. You good? You all good there? Yep, Dusty agrees, guys. We're going to head off, find somewhere to camp. Catch you soon. other side of the road this time. You can probably tell when you see the mountains. One of those ones you drive past thinking, where does that lead? It's a fairly well used track, so it might lead somewhere. It might just be to some of the beehives up here, or not actually sure, so we'll see. Between the heather and the tussock grass. So yeah, that's what we call the end of the trail. Basically just stops in here. A few different trees around. Slightly different landscape, obviously not so barren. Different elevation, I suppose. Okay. Back to the Jeep. So there was another track, this looks a little bit overgrown. I think probably just going to go similar sort of areas, but hey, I've satisfied that curiosity now. Okay, Rangipo Intake Road. Go down here, we can see where the water that gets tunnelled under the desert road eventually ends up coming back out again, going into the water system. Here we are, Rangipo Dam. I have to drive over and go up the other side of the river. Track the other direction as well. I have a feeling I'm going to come into a gate probably, but it doesn't say no entry or anything. As long as we don't have to reverse down, we'll be fine. Back in the Kaimanawa forest. This is the trail that takes us up to the other end. Really nice little road. Very nice. Beautiful. Okay, head down towards the end by the river. Here we go. Tell you, it is deep. This particular part, real deep. Now if you look closely there, you can see a whole lot of trout downside of the dam. A couple of fishermen there. A bit of fly fishing. That'd be pretty easy to get them in there, but we'll see. If you look beyond, you can see the track that goes down there to the river. Heads back up the road to the bridge. So that's good to know for the future. I won't go and disturb those guys. Love to do some spinning in there, but they got here first. Well, that's not much fun, is it? So this is where we're going to camp for the night. We found a little track off the side of the road. Plenty of little places like this off the sides of the tracks, the roads, everything. This just suited because it's nice and easy. Got some flat ground to go on. Looks like it's been mowed, but of course it hasn't. So there we are, we're set up. Tent set up properly tonight, daylight, we could actually see what we were doing. So I'm pretty happy with that. So there's a little look inside the tent. Where are we? Let's get around to the tent. So there's inside the tent. Bed set up, all ready to go. Happy with that. Then we turn ourselves around here. And here's the rest of the campsite. So we set up, got a little awning up tonight. That'd be a good idea. We can do a bit of cooking under it. I don't think we're going to get rain. It's just quite nice to have that little shelter. So yeah, we've got fridges set up as well. So I've got that out the car at the moment, just running on the battery. So that's great. Access all the food, all the bits and pieces, cold drinks. And I'm not going to drain the battery in the truck, even though we get through the night all right with it in the truck. Not a bother at all. Nothing like a well set up camp. It's actually good to be done before dark. Makes it hard work in the dark. You know, you put your lights and everything on, it's just a bit harder. So we found everything anyway, which is good. I think we will sit down and have a bit of a drink before we look at dinner. Fire's ready to go. If we have a fire, we'll see. Gotta be careful with fires around here, keep them small enough. Lovely calm night. Very, very calm. So, yeah. Let's go relax for a while. Sit down, we'll see where Dusty is. I think she's over in the bush somewhere. You doing, Dust? Have you had your dinner? Yeah, you've eaten. You get biscuits, don't you? So you're alright. Hey, where'd you go? Well, good morning. That was a interesting night. Very, very quiet. Really quiet. Lovely around here. Just trying to wake up actually. Managed to stay in bed till 7:30. That's not too bad. What else did we do? We sort of actually had cell reception here, which was good. Only just. We were down to 3G, but that's all right. And we ended up doing a bit of editing and things for the next video. So yeah, productive night I suppose. Actually ended up staying up till 11 o'clock, which I thought we would have been in bed by about 9, fast asleep. So, but yeah, up in the night, of course, go to the loo, usual thing. Every now and then Dusty gets restless, hear a noise. Pretty sure we heard a kiwi last night, pretty distinct sound, so that was neat. Lots of other noises, of course, the possums, the usual things, more pork up in the tree, the New Zealand native owl. Yeah, so I'm up. I've got my coffee, usual story, two-minute coffee, great with that jet boil. And we're going to head off soon after having some breakfast. I'm actually going to cook a breakfast today. I think it's long overdue. And pack up camp neatly. Tent's pretty dry actually. We had a good dry night. I'm sure it rained in the night, but just drizzle. And yeah. Whew, wake up, feel good, and fill the stomach, and we will move on. So yeah, we'll see what we can find on the way home to check out, have a look at. All right, guys, good morning. Bit of a one-pot wonder for breakfast, the usual fare. Cooking away in there, all in one pot, nice and easy. Yep, that should set me up for the day. Probably make a couple of sandwiches before we go and pack them away, ready for the drive. Easy. So I've packed camp up, had breakfast, feeling good, a bit more awake now. Overcast day, nice and cool. Tent was dry, which was really good. Very little condensation in that tent, like hardly anything. You don't notice it at all, so pretty happy. So yeah, going to head off, hit the trail and see where today takes us. I'm heading home today, so that will be our last day of moving around till the next trip. But I'll just see what I can find on the way. There might be, could be something quite good out there for us to look at on the way. Any drone footage we can do, whatever. So we'll just see. So yep, come along for the last of the ride. As usual, we always find another track to look at on the way out. Haven't even hit the desert road yet, so just a curious little track as it goes down the valley. So I thought, might as well have a quick look, see what we can see. Always looking out for another campsite for next time. always good to just come down and see what there is. You never know, it might be a little hidden gem down here of a campsite. Very nice around here. Yeah, I think this could be the end of the road. Not a bad spot. Look at that, it's like a little cul-de-sac goes around the circle. All the beautiful heather everywhere. Great big boulders around the place. Oh, really nice. Okay, get out and wander around. I like this spot. Okay, time to hit the highway and head the desert road and head back towards Turingi area. Back on the desert road now, so I'm gonna air up again. Compressors, tons of compressors around. I've got 3 for various reasons. Carry this one on the back of the Jeep, it fits in really well. Very, very handy to have. Good size, and fit it up in an ammo box. So so that's easy. The other one's a bigger one with a tank on it, etc., and which is it's a Thunder one, really good. Keep that in the back of the big truck, Dodge Ram. And the final one is a 18-volt Nikita one, which works absolutely brilliantly. So connected up. I run this one through a Anderson plug on the back of the Jeep. Just makes things easier. Just plug it straight in there. No bonnet opening, no clips, no nothing. Of course, we used to run air lockers on one of the other vehicles. We had the ARB compressor under the bonnet, which was good, but you always had to open the bonnet to use the damn thing. So anyway, let's turn this on and start airing up. Going to go up to about 35 psi, it's pretty good for on the road. Let that do its thing for a while, do each one, and we'll have some lunch while we're waiting. It's always best to pump your tyres up. I find that, well, everyone should know that you drive on your soft tyres down to sort of 16, you know, around about that on the tar seal. The tyres are going to heat up a lot. You will do your sidewalls, your tyres and everything in, so take the time, pump them up. Your vehicle will perform better on road anyway with the tyres, especially cornering. When they are down on the road, you sort of feel like you're pushing through water almost. You can feel that they're soft. So, yep, get your compressor out. Doesn't have to be an expensive compressor. Any compressor will do. Just to buy a good quality one as best you can. I also use another gauge just to check that this one is accurate. The gauge I've got on this one can be a bit hard to read at times. Sort of, oh, get into focus. Too many notches on that one. But anyway, that's it. Head up and we'll get out of here. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about a tyre that is looking a bit like that on the bottom. It's that's not for driving on road, that's for sure. So yeah, keep in mind that's what you're driving on, taking all these corners. Not the safest. It's possible, but as soon as you can, get onto the black top, the hard seal, get that compressor out and spend some time. A good time to have a break, cup of tea, whatever. So yeah, be safe. Pulled off a little track just running along the side of Lake Taupo. So pretty much know this is going to come to a dead end, but let's see how nice it is down the end there. Little undulating track. Now we've reached Lake Taupo. It's pretty much the end of our ride. So hope you all enjoyed this trip. Keep your eye out for many more. And of course gear talk. We'll start doing some more talk about some of the gear we use, things like that. And yeah, check out our Instagram as well, JL2 Off-Road. Okay, I think it might be JL_2 Off-Road. I'll have to have a look. So yep, anyway, here we are. Just coming down this lovely little trail here to the side of the river. The river comes out on the lake. Very nice. So there we have it, guys. End of the line. Sitting here on right on the edge of Lake Taupo. Not many places you can drive your vehicle down and be without people. So that's the end of the line for us. Heading home after this, straight home, State Highway 1. So I will sign off here, and when I get home I'll start some editing. The continuing job of editing always takes time, but hopefully it's worth it to you guys. So catch you all later. See you on the next one.